What is happening, guys? Welcome back, and I've got something different right now. I'm bringing you a squad builder, but not the typical one like you should go out and buy this squad video. This is basically an opinionated video on what I believe to be the most overrated players around the world. Most of the players in the squad are from the Premier League, but there's a few from around the world thrown in there. And yeah, it's all opinions, so if you don't like that I think so-and-so is overrated, then let me know in the comments, but just realise it's my opinion, so I'm not going to change it. But yeah, I'll throw in a few stats on the screen just to back up my opinion, and maybe a few clips down below. But without further ado, let's get into this squad. This is on their real life performances basically, and like in comparison to their rating on here, so there you go. Let's go. So in goal, this was a tough one. I was thrown around with a few keepers, but I went with Akinfeev mainly because of his performance at the World Cup. If you saw the World Cup, you would have saw Akinfeev, and he was probably one of the worst goalkeepers there. He plays for a big nation and he's got a great rating on here, and he's got a lot of caps for Russia, but he did not perform like an experienced goalkeeper. He dropped the ball, he couldn't throw it, and he did actually drop the ball in the net against one of the teams. I'm not quite sure who it was, but you'll see when I'll put it down in the description so you can check it out and see for yourself. But yeah, he made a lot of errors at the World Cup. So that's the first player in the squad. Moving on to the defence then. And the first of the two defenders, centre-backs I should say, is PK. And you might be thinking, PK? What? Everyone's like heard of PK. He plays for Barcelona, but come on, he hasn't. When have you last heard PK done this really well? PK done that. I mean, he's kind of the only good thing about his career is that he's married to Shakira, and like let's not knock the guy. I'd play shit 24/7 for Barcelona and be married to Shakira, so let's just leave him be. So his counterpart in defence is got in a few players that are actually in the squad. Lovren, and Liverpool did really overspend on him. He had one good season for Southampton, and Liverpool went straight in there with a massive bid for him, and he obviously left because Liverpool's better than Southampton, no offence. But yeah, that's a big overspend by Liverpool in my opinion, and overrated player. What on earth am I doing here? Right, I want the centre back. Okay, so the right back links up well with Lovren, and you'll see why. It's Skirtle, who is a very overrated defender in the Premier League. He's I don't know, past seasons he's been alright, you can deal with it, but this season, this one here, oh my god, it's just been a calamity of errors, as much of the Liverpool squad, let's be honest, so that's why he's in there. And the left back is another centre back. Couldn't find any left backs or right backs, I'm sorry. But it's David Luiz, and you all know why he's in here, for one reason and one reason alone. Bang, 50 million. I mean, come on. 50 million for David Luiz, having a laugh. Well, Chelsea are laughing at PSG. Come on. I'm sure any Chelsea fan will agree with me. Moving into the midfield then, and we have a centre mid at CDM. You can get him in CDM, obviously, what am I doing? But I just couldn't be asked to search for him. Wilshere, and England's most up-and-coming player isn't that up-and-coming. He spends 90% of his life in a medical room because he's injured all the time, and he never lasts 90 minutes on a football pitch. If you can find a clip or a stat where he's lasted 90 minutes this season, then I will, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be fine with that, but no way is he's so overrated. Into the cam then, and it's also another Arsenal player, it's Ozil, and I'll throw some of his stats up on the screen, but this guy here, he cost Arsenal quite a bit of money. I'm not exactly sure the amount of money he cost, but it was a lot, and he's not performed to his price really, let's be honest here. He's played something like 30 games or something like that. I'll throw it up on the screen anyway, there's no point me rambling on about what he's done. I'll put it on the screen, you can see for yourself, but he's overrated also. Right mid is another overspend, and that is this fella here, Lamela. He cost Tottenham something like 32 million, and he's only managed to play 38 games in 2 seasons, which is decent, I suppose, 38 games. But this is the shocking part: 1 goal in the Premier League in 38 appearances is horrendous, considering he cost 32 million. That's just horrific. So yeah, he's definitely going to be in this squad. On the other side then is not a left mid, we have a centre mid, and not many people know this. I've asked a few people and they didn't know this, but Pastore, yeah, we've seen him play. He's quite good. He scored a wonderful goal against Chelsea in the Champions League last season. I think it was last season. But he cost Paris Saint-Germain 42 million euros, which is crazy. Really crazy. And he's managed to play a handful of games in his couple seasons there. So 42 million for a handful of games is a bit overrated in my opinion. So there you go. And both the strikers are from the Premier League. We have big old Mario Balotelli and another big old guy in Andy Carroll. So Balotelli, in the summer, Liverpool grabbed him for a bargain, what people thought. A bargain, 16 million, but no. He's spent more time being banned this season than he has playing, and he's had something like 60 shots on target without scoring, which is ridiculous for a striker like him. So yeah, he's definitely in here for being overrated, as is Andy Carroll. He had good seasons while he was at Newcastle, not going to lie. Newcastle were his best days, but then he had a shock move to Liverpool for £50 million. 50 million for him? You're having a laugh. He now plays for West Ham, so he had a 50 million move to Liverpool, and he's now playing for West Ham. Well, I say playing, he's injured, but, you know, there you have it. Right, so I'll play a match or two with this overrated bunch, and I'll probably just show highlights of the goals I score if I score any, because they're probably just players, they do in real life shit. So, yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode.